Maka take his World Cup.
Okay.
My World Cup.
I can see a team. I can see a team.
The day when you will sign, you will see your life will change completely.
Proud because I think this wasn't normal.
We're talking about Messi until you say that you play together.
Diogo, really nice to meet you.
Hello.
Hello. You okay?
Okay, all good?
Yeah. Welcome, Alexis.
Thank you.
Good to
How
see
are
you.
Okay?
I'm well. How are you?
Yeah, good, thank you.
Good, good. Oh, and here he is,
The main man.
the main man. Ibu, really nice to meet you.
Hello, nice to meet you.
Are you okay?
Good, you?
Yes, I'm well, thank you.
I know I am very young, but this is not important. I have to work again, more, and this is difficult, but I love the challenge.
Goal! It's his first goal for Liverpool, Ibrahima Konate!
I cannot explain how I am excited for this moment. It's too much for imagine this.
Since I arrived here, I can see how big this club is.
Now it comes to McAllister, shooting range!
Since I won the World Cup, I said that I want to win more trophies, and I think this club will help me to do that.
Really exciting moment for me, for my family, all my path since I was a kid, and to join now a club like Liverpool is like just unbelievable.
Well, that's back towards Diogo Jota, who's inside the penalty area and scores! Absolutely incredible!
They can count on me in the future, and I think we can do great things here.
How much have you changed, do you think, in that time since coming here to now?
I think I grew up in every department
Really?
in my life or on the pitch. I improve a lot how I play, and I grew up as well mentally.
Changed you for the better, yeah?
Yeah, of course. Not in a bad way. yeah, but in a good way, yeah.
How about you, Alexis?
Yeah, definitely it was a big moment for me, and it's so different to be here than to be in another clubs. I play in a big club in Argentina as well, like Boca Juniors, but to be here after such a good years in Brighton, it was a special step for me. And as Ibu say, I think I improved a lot on and off the pitch. Everyone at the club is really good. So really happy to be here and enjoying the moment.
Yeah, it's lovely words from all of you about how you wanted to get to special moments. I mean, you've already had some really special moments in your career. Do you ever get time to sort of reflect back on it, or do you just keep going and there's no time for that?
It's kind of a busy schedule, to be
Yeah.
honest. Even when we have summer or we play European Championships or World Cup or this or that, so it's kind of keep going, and sometimes we don't have these moments to just look back. Maybe in the future when we retire.
Yeah, at the end, I think at the end you really.
And I'll just
look
keep
back.
collecting moments.
Yeah.
It's the aim.
Jota's a nice turn. Jota spinning away from two. Arriving into the area. Jota's taking the ball on. He scores a quite magnificent goal. What a goal by Diogo Jota. Put you in a great ball in. Alexander Arnold 1v1. He's turned him here. Great block by Konate. Good by Konate. Alisson goes up to him and says, that's the Ibu we know and love. Ponza goes on. Right edge of the area. Elliott, left footed. Great ball. Stunning header by Alexis McAllister. It's a great goal. What a goal.
I don't know who's changed the most, actually, or maybe you.
They could not find Ibu scoring goals as a kid.
Yeah, we can find it. I think we can
They're,
find
they're
it.
there somewhere. Did you have somebody when you were growing up that really inspired you, or something that really, gave you that fire in your belly?
For me, I started playing when I was 6.
Gosh.
I remember my first football memories, the Euro 2004 that happened in Portugal. It was like everybody was so excited for the tournament, and I just watched first time Cristiano Ronaldo starting in the national team as well. It was I always followed his career, and scoring goals always been my motivation, and that's what I do until up to these days. And everything started there as a kid.
What was it? I mean, you must have met, I guess, Cristiano Ronaldo now. So what was that like to kind of meet one of your heroes?
It's strange. First instance, of course, like I said, all these years watching just from the telly, and then being able to share the dressing room, you are a bit shy, and I think that's normal. He's used to that, so he normally breaks the ice quite quickly because he knows, like, if he doesn't say anything, maybe we are not going to say anything to him. So for special, because like I said, it's all these years watching him, being able to share the pitch and combine to score goals. It's something not even in my dreams, to be honest.
I thought you were talking about Messi until you said that you played together.
So is yours Messi? So was that you?
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
Is that was he your main inspiration?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, I have a few idols that mainly playing in Argentina, but for us, Messi always was our idol.
I like Pablo Aimar.
Pablo Aimar is a really good player.
He played
for
at
Benfica.
I liked him.
He's in the coaching staff now in the national team, so he's one of them. But yeah, for us, Messi always was the best. Maybe Maradona before, for example, for my dad or that generation. But for my generation, Messi was always the best, and everyone wanted to meet him.
Everyone, brother.
Not for everyone, did you say? Or
Messi and Ronaldo for everyone. Yeah.
So for you, so who was that for you?
Yeah, both. I think both. Yeah. After I watched as well Ronaldo, the Brazilian.
Yes,
I was a big fan of him because when I was young, I was a striker, but...
Hang on.
I swear.
No one knew that.
Yeah.
So what happened?
I don't know.
He couldn't score, so we had to go back.
The goal, instead of going bigger for
Exactly.
him, went smaller, the goal.
After I played midfield, and I finished center back. And for my body, how quick I was, I think this was my best position,
Yeah. You talked about your family. You know, who's the best player in your family?
Definitely not me.
Oh, really?
It's not Kevin, huh? It's not Kevin.
He loves Kevin. Kevin plays in Belgium.
Okay.
We played against him last year, no?
Yeah, it was a really nice moment because we share a pitch.
Yeah, it's crazy to play against his brother.
Yeah. Nah, but to be fair, we never thought about who was the best. We really enjoy this sport. I mean, for us, it's the biggest inspiration, and we really enjoyed it. And my dad played football, my uncle. And then
Is that pressure though on you?
No, it wasn't. It wasn't because my dad never told us to play football. It was something that we chose, and we do it because we really like it.
How about you, Ibu? Because you were growing up, you know, you grew up in quite a tough neighborhood, didn't you?
Yeah. I grew up with 6 big brothers.
Yeah.
All of them play football, but I think they had a lot of quality, but nobody was behind them to support them or to help them to go to the football, to go to do something, you know. And I think I was lucky because they were behind me to help me if I need anything, boots or something else. And I think they have a lot of quality. One of them was very good, but he had a crash car. Then he have to stop football for 1 or 2 years. But when I spoke with my big brothers, they told me, yes, if he has not this, I think he will be a very good striker, maybe professional, you know. They call him Gigi Drogba.
I know of him, yes. But how does it feel now for you to be the inspiration for those kids growing up in Paris and looking at you and thinking, I can be Konate?
I think it's a big responsibility because I want to be a model for them, but on and off the pitch. Because, on the pitch I can be a good player, but how I grew up, how my parents give me the education, it's more about off football, how you are with people, how people can love you. It's not just about football, you're good with quality, but more how you are with everyone, a good person, and I think this is the most important for me.
Is he a good person?
Sometimes.
It's nice.
Sometimes.
I rent my garage for free. We were neighbors during 1 season or 2? 2 seasons. So I was kind of doing some alterations in the furniture and stuff. So I just needed a bit of extra space. So I just...
He lent you his garage?
Yeah, rented garage.
Rented? You charged him?
Free.
Okay, that's not so bad.
Tsimikas delivers.
in terms of your team, there's loads of nationalities, there's loads of different cultures. How easy is it to kind of gel together as a unit?
I don't know if it's easy, but I can see a team. I can see a team. To be a good human being is so important, and in this club, everyone is a really good human being, and that makes everything easier. But yeah, this night, I think we showed the world that we are one, and that was so important because at that time we were struggling with players getting injured and these kind of things. Players from academy playing maybe their first game in a final. So it was a really good night, and I think everyone enjoyed it a lot.
Even for us, a bit older, you know, when you play a final, it's just a bit different. Imagine for them to be able to just stay with the first team and also contribute. So I think the club in that has to be proud. I remember sharing these images, and that's what my subtitles were, proud, because I think this wasn't normal, and it was a moment to remember.
Why do you think Liverpool is like that? Is it the club? Is it the fans? Is it what makes Liverpool so special?
When you see this image, like Micah said, yes, you feel like we are one. How well they play during this game, it's unbelievable, because when I was young, I remember when I stepped with the first team when I was 17, the player who was in the first team, they was not really close with us, they was not good with us then.
Okay.
We have a lot of pressure and it was very hard for us, you know. And especially in this game, you feel like they were very free, they just play how they play, and I think this is because how we are with them, and this is like we are in a family, you know.
That's why I always say that from day one I felt like I was at home.
What about these people around the table? What do you take from your fellow players, especially these two?
Be careful.
Obviously, Mark is very strong, very strong.
And small.
Physically?
No, physically, and the way he competes as well. And Ibu, I'm not a defender, so I go with his personality, always laughing.
Yes.
A bit opposite of me.
Ibu, what do you take from these two?
Maka take his World Cup.
Okay.
My World Cup.
I wondered how long it was going to take to get that out
It's
there.
my World Cup. It's
Okay.
my World Cup. And Jot, I think the finishing, because every time when we play with him and he have a situation to score, we know we are very close to score. We score this action, and yeah, I think the finishing of Jot, left and right foot. Yeah.
Is there a player on the team or in the squad, somebody that's made you into a better player, perhaps, or somebody that?
Yeah, I would say more. I know we don't play in the same position. His mentality is something else. Before coming here, I didn't realize that I could work more than what I was doing it. So that's why I said more, because he's always working. Doesn't matter if it's in the gym, doing treatment, on the pitch. He always tries to work really hard to be ready to play the next game, and I think that mentality is really important for professional players, especially nowadays where you play games every 2 or 3 days.
For me, since the beginning, I always looked up at James Milner. To be honest, his professionalism, like a bit like Maka said, for me, it was outstanding, and I knew that just because looking at his career, but to have the opportunity to share the daily with him was special for me.
Konate has become a big aerial threat. Up he goes again and scores again. Oh, we're all living in an Ibrahim Konate world at Liverpool right now. Diogo Jota, Liverpool's goal-scoring hero, does it and sends Liverpool into the semi-final of the Carabao Cup. Into McAllister, nice turn. Bradley, 1-2 McAllister, 1-2, yeah!
What was it like for you when you came here? Because arguably you were trying to break up this amazing attacking front three, and you're trying to get your place in that team. How was that for you?
For me, opportunity to come from Wolves to Liverpool is one you cannot really refuse. And then, like Maka said, it's about the present and the future. So if I do well now, and I'm in better shape now, I will end up playing, and that's always my focus, because these moments is nice to see after, but you cannot rely on them tomorrow. So you need to do it again.
Did they give you any advice at all, that front three when you were coming in? Or were they a bit like, we're not going to give the new boy any advice?
No, everyone did in their own way. A bit like Maka said, Mo, he loves to talk with you if you want, but he sets the example. Sadio always tried to communicate with him as well. We had a good relationship on the pitch as well. And with Bobby, we just same language, so our families went along well, still speak nowadays, and I didn't feel that at all. I felt like they felt as well, like I was one more to help them and the team, and I played left, right and center, so don't really matter, so I don't think there was one individual that really thought, oh, this is taking my place.
Yeah, but what about you? You recently captained your country, right?
Yeah.
When you were that little boy in your bed dreaming, did you dream that you'd captain your...
No.
Okay.
No. I didn't think about that. No chance for sure. No. When I was young, I was okay to be. Just think about to be with the national team. I don't think I dream about that, you know. Right. I just dream about to be a football professional, you know.
Yeah.
And when you step somewhere, you say, okay, maybe I can go there. Okay, when you achieve this, okay, you think step by step, you know. I didn't really expect this will coming quick like that.
Did it come naturally? Does it come naturally to be a leader?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. With the young as well, when they come for the first time, I try to speak with them to make them really free, because for the first time with national teams, sometimes it's really hard, you know.
Alexis, for you, when you came, you were sort of kind of part of a new midfield, really. How much responsibility did you take on when you came into that new role?
Well, everyone at the club says that Jurgen was my dad. And
was.
And that tells you that he really trusted me. So of course I felt the responsibility to do well, to deliver. And at that time, for example, I started playing the season as a 6, which is something that I never expected before.
How difficult was it to sort of play as a 6 more? Was that harder for you?
I don't know if it was hard. It was different.
Yeah.
It was different, and I had to change a couple of things of my game or think in another way, like a more defensive way. It was something that I really enjoyed. At that time, I remember people saying that I was not the player to play there, but I was really enjoying it. I think I learned a lot from Jurgen and from that position. It caught me by surprise when he said that he was leaving.
It's the first day of the Premier League season, and this is where the test really does begin. Salah will go for the return, the defender's lost him, and across the face of goal, Diogo Jota. Gravenberch for Salah, and Luis Diaz is there, and Liverpool are in front at Old Trafford. Canate, it's in! Good play by Jones, great ball, Jota's in! Jota's ball in, Canate! On the right, Salah's ball in, McAllister! Into the box on the left, and shooting and scoring! Now a shot goes in and a goal from Dominic Szoboszlai! Alexander-Arnold, Salah on the spin! He has done it again! Szoboszlai going for a header, chance, goal! Brilliant goal, Alexis McAllister! There's the FO, yes! Alexander-Arnold, oh, that's special. Very, very special. This has been such a sweet performance from the men in red so far.
You talked about you've already won the World Cup, but you want more trophies. Why? Why is that desire still there for you?
After the World Cup, I realized how good it feels to win something like that. And for me, it was the proudest moment of my career so far. and I wanna feel that again. And I know that if I win the Premier League, if I win the Champions League, I will feel it again. And that's why I am here, and that's why I feel that this team has the ambition to win those kind of things. So yeah, for me, it's about that.
When you start, you just want to become this professional footballer, and that's to win stuff, to play for your national team, to have the opportunity to play on the biggest stages with the biggest crowds, to feel those emotions, to feel how happy you are, and even when you lose, how sad you are, because you know how it meant if you would have won it. So I think there's constantly searching for these feelings. That's my definition of ambition in football.
To play football, for me, to win a game, it's not enough. It's really to win something at the end, because I won my first trophy with Liverpool in my career, and the feeling to win something, to win a trophy, how you celebrate with the fans, with players, this love, this feeling, you really want it every season, you know. And I think we just compete, you just wake up to work very hard, because you can win game, do a lot of things, you suffer every day for that. And at the end, if you win something, this will be more beautiful, you know. And I think we have this, and sometimes it's hard to keep this mentality, you know, because maybe you are tired, or maybe you have some problem in your private life. And just to switch and to say, okay, now I am in the football, I have to be focused and go again, especially now, because we have so many games to play now, sometimes every 3 days. It's not easy for everyone, that's why it's good to play. I'm very happy to play for Liverpool, because when I wake up and I go to the training ground, I'm very happy to be with these people, you know, and I think this helps a lot.
Yeah, it's the team spirit that keeps you going.
Yeah.
Has the manager said anything to you about your roles this year and what he wants from you, individually perhaps, or as a group?
Yeah, I think it's more about the group. Of course, there is an idea, and everyone can say it, but we all have to cooperate to get to that idea. And I think we are still in that transition. But of course, he speaks with the group and individually as well. So that's why before I said that he's a really good manager. He speaks a lot with the players, and he's always there and ready to improve the things that we don't do well during the games.
I feel the same. I think his main thing from the very first moment we saw him, it was how clear he was with his ideas, and how clear he was as well for individuals. This is what I want from you. For example, in my case, I see you more as a striker than playing out of the wings like I did in the previous years. So it was like, this is what you want from me, this is what I need to do. So it's like it was that clear message of how we wanted you to be and how we wanted the team to play.
Do you think you're exceeding expectations at the moment? Because no one would have expected this, would they?
Definitely.
I think
Yeah. Yeah.
No one expected us to be in this position before the season.
Yeah, especially because we changed manager.
Absolutely.
I think
That's
this will be very hard for us, but nobody was expect us to be there. No.
Why has it been such a smooth transition? Because you just don't get that very often. I think this is a really rare thing to happen.
I think ambition.
Players, no?
Yeah, but I think
Kept
ambition
same
is one of the most important things, and this team has it. Doesn't matter how you play, if you play well or if you play bad. This team wants to win, and that makes everything really easy.
What does this club mean to you? If you could sum up what this club and maybe this city means to you.
For me, it means everything, to be honest. Changed my life completely. My 3 kids were born here. I have a house here. I'll always remember in the future, even if I don't live here, this city, this club, the way everybody supports me from the very first day in the club, in the fans. And I truly believe it's hard to be in such a good position like I am as a player at the moment. And I'm really grateful for that, to all of the people in the club and to all of the fans for making this happen.
And it's a really special club. And it's not easy. When you are a big club, normally there is a lot of egos or these kind of things. But in this club, I think everyone can see the unity, the connection, and I'm really, really happy to be here, and hopefully many, many more years to come.
How about you?
No, I just live a dream, and honestly, I remember before to sign for Liverpool, I spoke with Jurgen, and he told me, the day when you will sign, you will see your life will change completely. And I was like, okay, yes, I can trust you, but I didn't expect like that. Everywhere when I travel in the world, we have so many fans everywhere. And yes, this changed everything for me. And honestly, to be in this club, this means a lot of things because I'm a part of this story of this club, and I really hope this season and the season of the future we will do a great thing as well. But no, I'm really happy to be here, and it's just a dream will become true. Yeah.
What a lovely way to end it. Thank you so much. It's been lovely to meet you all. Good luck for the rest of the season.
We will need it.
Thank you.